The power of Sonder, seeing beyond ourselves. Have you ever stood in a crowded street, watching people go by, and suddenly felt overwhelmed by the realization that every single person around you has a life as rich and complex as your own? That each stranger you pass has their own struggles, dreams, heartbreaks, and triumphs, just like you. There's a word for that feeling, Sonder. The meaning and depth of Sonder. At first glance, Sonder seems like a simple idea, just an awareness of other people's lives. But in reality, it's a profound shift in perspective. It reminds us that we are not the main character in the world's story. Imagine sitting in a coffee shop. You glance up and see a woman typing furiously on her laptop. Maybe she's writing a novel. Maybe she's quitting her job. Maybe she just received a life-changing message. Across the room, a man stirs his coffee absent-mindedly. Perhaps he's thinking about an argument he had this morning or wondering how to propose to his partner. Each of these people has a story you will never fully know. And yet, at that moment, your lives intersect, however briefly. Sonder is the understanding that behind every face is a universe of experiences as vivid and real as your own. To why Sonder matters in our daily lives. In an age of digital distractions and fast-paced living, we often forget to truly see people. We get caught up in our routines, our problems, and our own narratives. But Sonder invites us to slow down and acknowledge the depth of the world around us. Think about how differently we would treat others if we truly embraced Sonder. The impatient cashier at the grocery store might be exhausted from caring for a sick parent. The driver who cut you off might be rushing to the hospital. The quiet coworker might be battling unseen struggles. When we realize that everyone carries a hidden story, we cultivate empathy. Sonder is a remedy for judgment. Instead of making assumptions about others, it encourages curiosity and compassion. Instead of seeing people as extras in our own lives, we recognize them as protagonists in theirs. 3. How embracing Sonder can change us. So, how can we apply Sonder in our daily lives? 1. Practice active awareness. Next time you're in a public place, take a moment to observe, not just with your eyes, but with your mind. Imagine the stories unfolding around you. 2. Listen deeply. When someone shares their thoughts, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Really listen. Everyone has something valuable to share. 3. Shift from judgment to curiosity. Instead of labeling someone as rude, distant, or unfriendly, ask yourself, what might they be going through? 4. Remember your own depth. Just as others have intricate lives, so do you. Your struggles, joys, and thoughts are just as real and significant. Sonder teaches us that we are not alone in our experiences. We are all moving through this vast, interconnected web of life, carrying stories that overlap in ways we may never fully understand. Conclusion. At its core, Sonder is an invitation to see beyond ourselves. It is a call to embrace the complexity of human existence, to practice empathy, and to appreciate the countless lives unfolding alongside our own. So, the next time you walk through a busy street, sit on a crowded train, or stand in line at a cafe, pause for a moment. Look around, and remember, every single person you see is living a story as rich and intricate as yours. And that, my friends, is both humbling and beautiful.